Mr. Kassotis, a jury of 12 citizens in Liberty County, Georgia, has now determined beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty of the offense of murder, along with 11 other counts. This jury has spoken very clearly. It is now my duty under the law to impose a sentence that is consistent with that verdict. It is also my duty to look at the evidence and weigh the sufficiency of that evidence. And sir, the evidence in this case is supported by a mountain of compelling evidence. This case has revealed a level of depravity that truly shocks the conscience. To put together this elaborate scheme, this web of lies, creating this fictional character, Jim McIntyre, who does not exist. You wrote fiction, and your life was a fiction, at least the last 6 or 7 years. And then you carried out, or the evidence shows that you carried out a brutal, horrific, gruesome murder of Mindy, someone who's been described by various witnesses as beautiful, kind, loving, vibrant, smart. And all of her hopes and dreams vanished in an instant. Her life tragically cut short by you. Someone who professed to love her, to care for her. Just the ultimate betrayal. And then you desecrated her body in such a vile way, discarding her remains out in a rural area of Liberty County, hoping that they would never be discovered. This shows beyond all doubt that you have no conscience. When I described to this jury this morning the elements of the crime of malice murder, the language used in the Georgia statute is that the circumstances show an abandoned and malignant heart. That describes you. You have caused so much harm to your own family, to all of those who have been impacted by your deeds. This is truly a heinous crime. So the court has considered all the facts and circumstances of the case. And the court will now impose sentence that reflects the gruesome nature of your criminal conduct. As to count 1, malice murder, the court hereby imposes a sentence of life without the possibility of parole. Although you've been convicted in count 2 of felony murder, that count would merge into count 1. As to count 3, the sentence of the court for aggravated assault is 20 years to serve in the state penitentiary, and it runs consecutive to count 1. Count 4, concealing the death of another, the sentence of the court is 10 years to run concurrently to count 1. Count 5, possession of a knife during the commission of a felony, is required to be consecutive. So the court imposes a sentence of 5 years consecutive to count 1. As to count 6, possession of tools for the commission of a crime. The court imposes a sentence of 5 years to serve, and that shall run concurrently to the other counts. Court will impose the same sentence on count 7, 5 years to serve, running concurrently. As to count 8, possession of tools for the commission of a crime, again, the court will impose a sentence of 5 years to run concurrently. As to count 9, possession of tools for the commission of a crime, the court imposes a sentence of 5 years, again to serve concurrently. As to count 10, possession of tools for the commission of a crime, the court imposes a sentence of 5 years to be served concurrently. Counts 11 and 12 are both misdemeanors. They carry a maximum sentence of 12 months. The court will impose a sentence of 12 months as to each count, counts 11 and 12, and they shall run concurrently. The totality of the sentence being a sentence of life without parole plus 20 years to serve. Sir, you have a right to seek post-judgment relief from your convictions of these crimes. And you can do that by filing a motion for new trial or filing a direct appeal to the appellate court. That will have to be filed within 30 days of today's date with the clerk of Superior Court in Liberty County, Georgia. If a motion for new trial is made and the court denies it, you will then have 30 days from the filing of that order to file with the clerk a notice of appeal to the appellate level. You also have a right to file a petition for habeas corpus. And that would have to be filed within 4 years of the date that the sentence and judgment in this case is deemed to be final. If you cannot afford an attorney to pursue your appellate relief, a lawyer will be appointed for you, and I'm sure that Mr. Weinstein will discuss with you all of your appellate rights. Is there anything else that needs to be placed on the record before the defendant is remanded to custody?
Your Honor, I just want to clarify. The court indicated life without parole for count 1, 20 years to serve consecutive on count 3, and 5 years to serve consecutive on count 5. Is that correct?
Correct.
Then that would be life without parole plus 20.
That is correct.
I just want to make sure the record was
I
correct.
misspoke.
Thank you, sir.
It's mandatory by law.
Correct. I just wanted to clarify.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the only position of the state.
He is remanded to custody. Court stands adjourned.